So it's always so interesting to me whenever a particular iPhone comes out because there's always new ways to go and charge your iPhone. There's always new ways to get improvements of your particular iPhone as well. And I will tell you, there's a kind of a proper way that I would recommend going through and charging up your particular iPhone. The big thing to keep in mind here is that if you're going through and just planning on using your iPhone for like a year or two, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just bash it. It's not really going to matter too much, right? But if you're trying to keep your iPhone for multiple years, the best thing I'd recommend doing for the most part to keep your battery health as strong as possible for the life of, longevity of your iPhone is the number one, you probably want to avoid wireless charging your iPhone every night. The wireless chargers overheat your iPhone like crazy, and I would even tell you the standard chargers, when you plug in your iPhone standard like this can also kind of overheat your iPhone sometimes. So what you're going to want to do here is to make sure your particular iPhone is not overheating like a crazy amount, because if it is, that can cause some issues. So just go through, plug your iPhone in natively like this, and that could probably end up fixing the problem for some people out there, or just making sure that your iPhone isn't really like overheating that much. But in terms of the settings that you can actually change, this is another very big thing, because if you have an iPhone, there's a lot of things you can do to make sure that with kind of effortlessly making your iPhone battery health life last as long as possible. The first thing, make your way over into your settings application, and you want to go into battery. So go into your battery options. Now here is where you can change a lot of stuff. Now under battery health, if I go and tap into here, you can see my battery health is at 100%. Most probably you're not really going to lose that much battery health in the first year of your brand new iPhone. Over a long period of time, that's when things change. But under charging optimization, there's a few things you can do here. For one, I would probably recommend enabling optimized battery charging. If you have a none enabled like how I do, that can be kind of bad. I don't plan on using this iPhone every day, so that's why it doesn't really matter for me. But on my personal iPhone, I do have optimized battery charging enabled. What this ends up doing is that it will basically go through and charge my iPhone up basically up to 80%, and then it will trickle charge, aka kind of slower charge, up to 100%. And the reason for that is because it will basically give you a much better lifespan of your particular battery health, so your battery health isn't degrading all the time. So if you're planning on wireless charging your iPhone or MagSafe charging your iPhone, at least if you have this enabled, it can actually give you a pretty solid experience in and of itself, which I think is very nice. And I do think this in and of itself is a very cool thing going on for this particular iPhone and any iPhone in general. Now, clean energy charging, you can enable it if you want to. It will basically go through and try to reduce the carbon footprint of your particular iPhone. You can enable it if you want to. It doesn't really affect your battery health. You can also enable the 80% limit, which is probably going to help your battery even more, but that's kind of overkill. Again, the big thing I'd recommend doing is making sure you're not overly randomly overheating your iPhone while charging it, and having it plugged in via the port at the bottom might be the best thing for you personally. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.